calls about computers. But first, is something not right with your car or truck? If you've been in a wreck and need some answers about repair, just get to the phone. Our Ask the Expert guest, Eddie Dietz from Loeffler's Collision and Glass, can take your calls 433-3456, 1-800-959-1414. Delighted to welcome Eddie back to Midday. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Okay, with the heat, what are you seeing? Air conditioning, batteries. I think people have got to be saying, "Can you help me out?" Huh?
Absolutely. Air conditioning's a problem, just like in the vehicles, just like it is at home. Everybody wants it cool, and they want it cool right now. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. There are a few things we can do. If a vehicle's been sitting for a while, windows up, when you turn the air on, roll the windows down, get some of that heat out of there, and then let the air conditioner run its course. Just because you've got it set at its lowest setting, it's not going to blow any colder. It's just going to blow for a longer period of time if you have automatic temperature control, things like that. But just got to be a little bit patient.
One of our experts, our other experts, Greg Shekel, says a lot of times don't run your home air conditioning as low as you can. True with a car?
Absolutely. Yeah, the lower the setting, the temperature that comes out of the vents, it's exactly the same. It's only going to run for extended periods of time. So once you've got it to that cool setting, it takes a little bit for that to catch up. And if you've got a system with problems in it, maybe not enough Freon, things like that, that can cause additional problems with freezing up, those kind of things. So if a vehicle has normally been cooling, they're probably not going to cool quite as good in the extreme heat that we've been seeing. Just be a little bit patient. If it's not cooling at all, that's a separate issue.
It makes sense. Also with batteries, how often should you have your battery checked?
Well, we'd like to see them checked once a year, just to have them, just to verify that going into the winter months, that's a big time that everybody really thinks about those. But this extreme heat is very hard on those as well. They're under the hood. You've got a lot of heat generated from the engine compartment, and then on top of the sun beating down, especially with what we've been going through recently, it's very difficult on an electrical system.
A lot of windshields take a battering too this time of year.
Yeah.
If you say, "Oh, you know what, I'm going to live with that," can that little scratch or fracture of a windshield, can that become a major problem?
Oh, sure. Anytime you've got a chip in a windshield, just like we talk about it in the wintertime with freezing temperatures, the same is held true in the summertime when we get extreme temperatures. You get all that heat, everything expands a little bit. If you've got a small chip, which can be repaired most time at a pretty low cost, that'll a lot of times run and then cause it where you have to have windshield replacement.
Bottom line, get it done.
Absolutely.
Don't go away, my friend. We're coming right back. More questions, more good answers, but we want to take your calls. These are the numbers. Ask the Expert continues right after